What does that even mean?
It's for editing. It's...
Okay, just go.
Alright.
Oh.
We look whiter than hell.
It's from my phone.
Okay. Welcome back to the channel. This is Working Man Reads and Mrs. Working Man Reads. And we are going to do the long-awaited first buddy read we had, which was Verity by Colleen Hoover. And this was... Is this a romance? Or is this a thriller?
It's definitely not a romance.
She's a romance author, though, right?
I think so. No, I think she's a thriller author. No, I don't know.
I feel like she's known for... In my semi-professional opinion, I feel that Colleen Hoover is a romance author who writes, like mom thrillers every now and then. But this was her...
That's more dark. Actually, I took a screenshot. Hang on. She posted something on her Instagram.
We don't want to put an author in a box and say that they can't venture out of it.
Oh no, it was just standalone versus series.
Oh, that's neat that she did that. Here, hold on. Show everybody that.
Mature, young adult. Whoa, very mature.
It's not going to come up, but...
No, probably not.
But that's actually pretty cool.
Here.
I think other authors should do that.
Maybe try now.
Okay, let's see if it shows up. So basically she broke down her... That's actually pretty cool. She broke down her books based on genre, aka also age.
No, she did it based on, these are standalone books, and then these are the series that she has. And then she wrote, so if it's in green, it's young adult 14 plus, mature 17 plus, and whoa, very mature / dark.
Well, what is whoa, very mature / dark?
This one.
Oh, well, that's a good segue into this. So this is whoa, very dark. Well, I've read darker. No surprise to us.
I don't know if it's darker than what you've read. I think it's just...
It's definitely not. But
you're also not a mom.
This is true.
You gotta take that into consideration.
This is true. So, I'll let you go first.
Okay.
With your review.
Alright, so I'm gonna just read from my Goodreads.
Good play. That's what I do.
Because apparently I didn't go as in-depth in this Goodreads review as I normally do, but it says, wow, as a stay-at-home mom, I was able to read this book within a month, which is fast for someone who seems to have no time to herself. I just wanted to know what was going to happen next. This book definitely kept me on my seat the whole time reading it. I will say, as a mother, it was hard to read at times, which caused me to put the book down for a few days to recover from what I just read, and I cannot wait to read more from this author.
Awesome.
No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers is key, and honestly, that's all people want to know is because some mom will go through and she'll be like, you know what, that's what I need. So
yeah, it's definitely hard to read as a mom during some of the parts in the book.
I hear her right now, one of our kids,
the one that makes me not sleep. That's why I look this way.
But yeah, so. Piggybacking off of what she said was that there was some times where you were like, man, this is hard to get through. And for me to say that's quite the compliment for this, because this is supposed to be her venture, Colleen Hoover, into a more dark, twisted, basically a horror adventure, a thriller, a dark look at society and the true horrors that we deal with every day, which is mental health and the everyday woman next door or man next door. So you definitely deal with that. So what did I think about it? I definitely thought that there were some scenes where I was cringing. It definitely ventures more into the horror elements of fiction. It got a lot of publicity on TikTok. And do I think that was deserved? Maybe not. I don't think that it should be like top 10 on anybody's lists for the year. But did I think it was a good read, and was it surprising for me? Yes, because when I read it, I thought it was going to be a romance or a... Honestly, I was just like, hey, I'll read a book with my wife. And then I ended up late. I gave 5 stars. I mean, I thought it was, honestly, it was well written. Colleen Hoover, you can tell, is a very talented author. And you can also tell that she really was trying to do something different here. Now, I've never read any of her other stuff.
I haven't yet. That other one's over there.
Yeah, she has quite a few, and she's going to let me know how the rest of them are. But I have a lot of respect for Colleen Hoover and what she did here, because there was she starts off with a bang. Like, what is it, the first scene before she gets on a subway, right? It's not
the whole
that's
book
not a
is
spoiler.
Just,
but that first... There's like that first chapter, and then there's like there's blood splatter.
Oh yeah, that's like the first chapter.
Yeah, the blood splatter, and like...
She definitely starts off with a bang.
She starts off with like literally a bang, and you're like, wow, okay, so this is like her dark venture, and yeah, so overall, I recommend it. It's worth the read. And now we're gonna go do mom and dad stuff, and go get the baby that's crying, because that's every time I start a video. We gotta go take care of something.
I just will say, like, if you do have some emotional trauma, or you do have, like, some just trauma in general.
They're called trigger warnings.
Okay, trigger warnings. That I will say, this is probably not the book for you, because there's definitely times where you're taken aback by what happens in the book. And like I said, for me as a stay-at-home mom and a mom in general, there are some very deep times in this book where it is hard to read about certain things that happen. So I will just say that if you aren't used to reading something like that, or you don't feel comfortable reading something about like a mom and a child at times, then that's dark, I probably wouldn't read it.
I agree with that. Yes. That's a whole thing that people, you could do an entire topic. People have argued online about this, on trigger warnings, and if they're a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm not saying if they're a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying if you have them, then this probably isn't the book for you.
And that's why they're good. In my opinion, not every book is for everyone, and this is definitely dark. I agree with you. There was parts where I was like, wow, she went there. And for me, I've read a lot worse, and we all know that. If you follow this channel, you know that. So, but for me, it was dark, and there was times where I was like, wow, she went there. And yes, you should know that there are some triggers, emotional trauma type stuff. So definitely deal with that post-traumatic, or like postpartum and stuff like that, right? Postpartum depression and stuff. So yeah, so just go in knowing that. But Verity by Colleen Hoover, and this has been the first buddy read that we did as a couple.
Yeah.
So, and there will be more to come. That we've been waiting to do this review for a while here. We're never chilling and doing nothing, which we're still not. We have to go take care of a screaming baby. But until next time, this has been Working Man Reads. And Mrs. Working Man Reads, thank you for coming by.
All right, I'm going to go get our baby now.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Welcome back to the channel.
What was that? Can you not do that?
It's not actually in the video. That's not actually in the video.